Hey guys, and welcome back to the newest episode of Lost Gaming. Last time we had gotten a field from Helba that told us about some very important information. Looks like we're going to be heading into a big battle. So before we did that, I went and, as you can see here in just a second, leveled up a little bit more. Also did a bit of cleanup so that we could finish up the Ryu book and get all of that done before we headed into the final battle. I can honestly say the first time I played through this part of the game, it was something that was where I really felt for the first time the difficulty truly spiked like crazy. Alright, so we're going to take our most powerful members. You can see I've gotten them hooked a little bit better, just preparing for everything. And now, let's head to Chosen, Hopeless, Nothingness. Nice little edgelord name. Alright, now let's go. Nothing you can really do to skip this cutscene, but since it's one I really like, it's nothing wrong with that.
The bracelet. It's shining.
Can't really see it all that well through the weapon I've got equipped, but we'll take your word for it, Kite. Alright, and one of the first things to do, as always, getting our main guys powered up and ready to go, because there's actually some pretty tough enemies through here on our way to. I kind of hope I get to show them off. The metal goblins, yeah, not so much. The mantises, not so much. I mean, the mantises hit pretty hard there. I mean, they kind of did a good bit of damage to Kite, but I also was having him attack by himself, so it's not really anything that's that. So if there is one monster in particular that I really hope I get to show off. You see, yeah, it's a high enough level he should show up. But it's a monster that is considered to have the best weapon in the game by a lot of people. I mean, I saw a lot of discussion about this in the .Heck Network Discord server when I first started on this, and was asking for some pointers from Speedrunner Hashard. He said that the weapon I've got right now, the Hell's Gate, is what he considers to be the best weapon in the game. Or at least this game. And didn't notice that that was a good job. Good job. Anyway, he considers this one to be the best weapon in the game because of all the elemental stats that it increases. If I can find the monster, and people who have played this game, I think they already know which one I'm talking about. If you data drain it, it gives you a rare item that has a lot more thunder elemental abilities rather than spacing it all out, but it has higher attack and accuracy, approximately. So since I don't see any out here, I'll head into the dungeon and maybe we'll spot him in there. Because from what I remember, he is supposed to spawn here. But it's been so long I can't quite remember. One of the other things that I did, just because it's super useful, is I got Black Rose, the ceramic helm. It's a rare item when we did that run, but those two are going to be invaluable for when we go up against the boss of this area. Ah, and there he is, the Moo Guardian. I have something just for you. You guys just go ahead and you take care of that. I'm going to make sure Kite doesn't die. Now, come on, protect Drake. Come on. Don't die, don't die. Crap. Well, didn't go as well as I had hoped. Anyway, if you can data drain the Moo Guardians, they can sometimes drop an item or a weapon called Boombayah. It is a great weapon to have. And in most of the playthroughs I did, when I first started, before I ever did this, I used it as soon as I could get it. And as you can see, even with all the leveling up I did before coming in here, this isn't an easy place. And it's probably actually an awful idea for me to be trying to go through this like I am, because I'm probably going to need all of the healing items that I can, and while I can get a bunch right here and throughout the dungeon, I'm probably going to wind up in a net negative. But if we take our time and we just stick to our main strategies of making sure that Mistral's nuking, healing when we can, and just go all out everywhere we can, we might be able to get it this time. It would be great for me to show that off. Just because so many consider it to be the best weapon in the game. That's not it. That is, however, a pretty good axe weapon. Be something we can pass off to heroes later. But that wasn't what I was hoping to show off. And there's a possibility that I might not even be able to get it through here. Honestly, all things considered, there's a possibility that this might be the first time you guys see me get a game over. It's the one thing I dislike more anything else. It is so easy to get locked in place when an enemy casts a spell. And in later fields, that can be an absolute death sentence to have that happen to you. So it looks like we've lost all of our buffs. I got extra of those because I knew we were going to need them through the field and the dungeon. And this field is just hard enough on its own. But I mean, that's what it's supposed to be. This is supposed to be late game, a late game section. Oh, and this is a combination that can be absolutely disastrous. Moon Guardians can do a lot of elemental damage with their spells. You're going to get rid of Meteors as quick as you can because you do not want them resurrecting any of the other monsters. Go ahead and get first aid. Protect break. Let's see if we get it this time. Nope. All things considered with the way this is going, I'm probably going to need to clear out this dungeon. Probably should have cleared out the field just to get a couple more levels up. This is definitely not going as smoothly as I had hoped. This is much nicer. That takes care of that. I don't know if I mentioned this earlier or not, but I've also swapped out my equipment mainly for this. While its stats are kind of lackluster for physical, it's got the best magic defenses that you can get in this game. And there's some certain attacks that the boss of this area has that you really want your magic defense and magic evasion to be at their absolute peak. I'm really worried I might not have gotten enough items for this place right now. I find the item I was looking for, I might decide to just bail on fighting anything else, because this is not going as well as I had hoped. Of course, the time that I say that, I take a look at the field and you pretty much have no choice but to hit a ton of monsters through here. Pretty quickly, but this might be a very long episode just doing the basics. So that was kind of lucky. I think I'm just going to forego it and try to get on through here. I can't remember about some of the functions of this game because it's been a good while since I've played through completely. So there's some stuff that I might not remember. One thing in particular is if buffs persist through cutscenes. My intention is to get everyone buffed good and strong before we head into the room with the final boss, because we should have some notice, as we've seen in the past. We should see the purple smoke before we head in. This is probably going to be nasty, but I'm putting everybody on safe for right now because it's really just glad these enemies can't heal. Alright, that's one down. Didn't get into that. Let's get Black Rose before she gets taken down. Let's go after the next one. Two down. And still nothing, but we do need more virus cores. Those are going to be extremely helpful in later volumes. We really want to pick up as many of these as you can when you're just playing through early on anyway. Because there's a huge amount of grinding them later if you don't. And so that did not go, again, nearly as well as I really hoped. When I saw 3 of them, that would be enough for us to get the item that I wanted to show off. Can't really afford to keep buffing everybody because I really got to keep them prepared for the next section. Actually, I think this is a newer version of the menus. I don't think I've data trained these before. It was a new version. But if I do some more data training, I can make sure that I've got my infection level up some more. It's not bad. I might have to go ahead. She's currently got Smith. It's got her as one extra person that can heal. I think that I'm going to keep that on her for right now. Having an extra person that can cast full breadth is a pretty big deal. Especially with all the difficulty we've been having. Them do this. Otherwise, I might run out of emergency healing items when we desperately need them later. New enemy I haven't seen before. And I wouldn't mind a couple more. Like this, as you can see, he hits kind of hard, but I mean, considering what we've been dealing with, I'll take some more of him over others any day. And see, as you can see, it doesn't really matter which way you pick. So, just hit this way. And that looks like I picked good. We get lucky twice in a row. Not as lucky, but I'll take it over. As with all miniers, they possess the ability to resurrect other as well. So as long as one of them is alive, you can't really do anything. But as long as you can take one of them down, it becomes a lot easier to deal with. Since we haven't run into any food gardens in a while, this hasn't been too bad. I mean, Mistral's paralyzed, and I didn't notice that till just now, but for the most part, we're doing pretty good. And so, we should know what this means. There's our purple smoke. So, I'm not going to fully power up everyone like I want to. just because I'm not sure how well the buffs stay. But I am going to go ahead and get everyone powered up and buffed up. See if she's got anything I can use to strengthen. Nope. Okay, so if these hold through, which would be lovely, we'll be in a good position for this fight.
I see you received the mail I sent you. Yet, however, it's too late.
Wait! There's something I have to ask you.
So Aura has been data drained and split into 3 pieces. And so now we'll finally have an official name put to our foe. Possibly the most iconic enemy in the series because of GU. Let's say hello to the first phase, Escape, the Terror of Death. And so, did we get lucky and do we still have... Yes, we do! Which means... everybody's getting these. As you can see, he hits like a truck. But you want to throw literally everything at him that you possibly can. And this is the first time we've seen something like this too. The special abilities that he can use. Fortunately, because we were smart enough and used some healing items, doing that actually kinda helped us out a little bit. I mean, I don't particularly mind him using... Oh boy, this could be a problem. Sort of back away for a second. Let's take a moment to get ourselves covered. put everybody back on recovery duty. He's got some more abilities that we haven't quite seen just yet. Oh, but here we go. Now we're about to see it. He can do this to a random character. If it's not you, consider yourself very lucky. But it hits them with every single debilitating buff in the game at once. Don't want that. I mean, so far this is going better than I had anticipated. As you can see, it's kind of just slow going while you get Destroy back resurrected. Oh, I thought she was down, but she must be just... Oh, no, just her. To take anything as a given in this fight. Because this is, without a doubt, the most difficult fight you'll experience in this game. Like, even if you cheat and you get to level 99, this fight's still not easy. I mean, this is just one of the all-out, most difficult fights so far. And there's just no other way to put it. It just keeps going. And with these abilities that Skaith can make, he just hits so hard. So whenever you take him on, no matter what you think is a decent amount of healing items, you need more. Just flat out, you need more. As you can see, I've put pretty much everybody... Oh, there we go. That's what you want to see. Once Skaith can be data drained, the fight doesn't really get any easier. Virus Core F. I'm sure that's going to be important. Try to finish him off as fast as you can. least that's how I want to do it. So we're going to Kite continue to do that as much as we can. We are going to have everybody switch back to attacking, and we are just going to try to wail on him. He will start getting a little bit more erratic, but as long as you keep Mistral filled up on magic, her magic will lock him in place. Didn't notice that she was paralyzed. Let's take care of that. But if you can make sure he's locked in place, and kind of take over the job as healer. This part's not too bad, except when he starts sort of teleporting around, and but there we go. You can kind of see Kite's attack animation continuing, which is a little funny, but there we go. Skaith has been defeated.
Kubia.
So we went through all of that, defeated Skaith,
We
and
had come
avenged
so far.
Orca, only to run into Kubia, the anti-existence.
But we knew so little. And now, the true battle was about to begin.
You have no idea, Kite. And roll credits. So, that was Dot Hack Infection. And even though we have finished this part of the game, we are not completely done yet. There's still some more for us to do in this game before we head on into Dot Hack Mutation Volume 2. So, if we can get through this. And actually, I think this will be one of the few times that I actually do a little bit of editing so that you guys don't have to sit through this. So, I'll pick back up with you at the save screen. Alright guys, so we are back. So as you can see, this is where you can get a data flag for your infection save. This is what you need in order to show that you've beaten the game and migrate your data from one to the next. Really important for that, because everything kind of picks up. We see we've got 2 new emails. This one is to let us know that it can be imported to the next volume. That's why it's important. Items and experience gained. So you want to build yourself up before you go. This is also an important one. This is a special keyword for a bonus dungeon. That's what we'll be tackling next time. We're going to just take a quick look at these, so if anybody's interested, they can read up on them themselves. And we've got one more thing to look at in here before we go on, because we've got final level of tag for this volume. So we beat Skaith. Saw a much more terrifying monster that tossed us around like a rag doll with a roar. And got some information for some stuff to do next time. So, with that, last thing to show off. We'll deal with that next time. But we can now watch all of the movies from the volume because we made sure to take care of everything and finish all the books up. I want to go for something a little happier for music since we won. Got our nice little bonus track. So, we're just going to save one more time. And with that, guys, I'll see you next time.